Fantasy, Melrose Supercoach, the finals edition. Congratulations to you, Palmy, for making the finals.
Thanks,
and
Shane.
to yourself, Burak.
Thanks, Shane.
And to me. So we're just going to focus a little bit on the finals matchups this week. And anyway, first up, we're going to review the huge game between Courts Camels and myself, Holly Rioli. And the review is going to be undertaken by Burak, coach of the Duds. Here he goes.
Yep. Well, it's 5th versus 8th. You've just snuck in, Shane. I'm not sure how, but it's happened. Based on the last 5 games of both teams, Courts Camels have won only 2 of the last 5.
Yeah, it's not very good form.
And yourself, you've won 4 of the last 5. So it's good form. Winning form is good form. First thing we'll look at is the points for and against.
Yep.
We'll get Courts Camels first. Points for during the whole season, he got 36,890 points and conceded 34,682 points, which gives him a percentage of 106.4%.
Pretty decent.
On the other hand, we have Holly Rioli,
That's me.
famous.
Wild card, I like to call it.
Floater, yeah.
Lucky. Points for 36,453, so it's about 300 odds behind Courts Camels. And
Ladies and gentlemen, just let's listen to the points against that Burak's about to mention. Go for it.
Points against 35,377, which is 1,000, almost not 1,000, but 700 points more against than Courts Camels.
Yep.
Here's another stat. Yield Tiger, who's first in the ladder, has scored 36,476 points, which is only about 17 points more than Cyril. Holly Rioli, sorry, formerly known as Cyril.
Formerly known as.
And he's only conceded 32,778, so that is almost 3,000 points less than Holly Rioli. So that plays a big role in who finishes in the top 8 and where they finish top 8.
You still need to have to perform though, of course.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Captains.
Yeah.
All right. I've had a look at both teams, Courts Camels and Holly Rioli. Courts Camels averages 2,176, Holly Rioli 2,140. Team value for Courts Camels is 13,367,000, while for Cyril, or Holly Rioli, is 12,882. That means this man's got some money in the bank.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
The total rank, though, Courts Camels 6,625, Holly Rioli 16,529. So 10,000 off the mark.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Points of difference now. There are 13 different players. I'll just do a quick head-to-head and just give my, prediction of who will win. You got Malcheski against Pierce Hanley. With the recent form, you'd think Pierce Hanley would get on top, but you never know.
I won't trust Pierce.
No.
Luke Hodge for Courts Camels against Jared McVeigh. I think Jared McVeigh would...
McVeigh.
You got Corey Enright against Brody Smith. Averages say that Brody Smith will get higher. So that's already 3 for
3 in the
Holly
positive.
Rioli. Kate Simpson versus Jimmy Bartell. Jimmy Bartell with the high average. Takes the points there. You got Sean Burgoyne versus Mitchell. I have to give the points to Burgoyne because Mitchell's been pathetic.
Thanks.
Callum Ward versus Joel Selwood. That's 50-50, but Joel Selwood just.
Yep.
Josh Kennedy versus Rory Sloan. Josh Kennedy just.
This is getting a bit comprehensive here.
And you got Miles versus Lee Montagna. Miles.
Who's Miles?
Who's Montagna, really?
That's very true.
And you got Jacobs versus Mumford. You'd think Mumford would win that one, based on the average.
Yep.
Although Jacobs is more consistent. Sanderland versus Stephen Martin. Will that trade come back to haunt you?
Yeah,
Don't know. And the final 3, Robbie Gray versus Jack Gunston. We presume Holly Rioli will trade Gunston out. Rewalt versus Lewis Taylor. And Wright versus McGovern. Based on those figures, Courts Camels will have 6 higher scores compared to Holly Rioli 7. So my prediction is Holly Rioli by about 35 points.
So thanks for that, Burak. Good to know that I'll be still alive next week. We're going to come to the second game. It is Talented Duds here.
Yeah,
it's Bet on Black.
I just want to
Who's
say
Bet
that
on
everyone's got their printouts. I don't have nothing, so just going off memory. So
we got him off the street.
What Supercoach? I come from Green Team. All right, this week, let's tell me who's playing. So I can give you a rough idea
Me
of what I
versus
think.
Bet on Black.
So
Yeah.
it's Talented Duds versus Bet on Black.
Well, as you can see from the ladder there, just coming up on your screen.
Oh
ladies
yeah,
and
third
gentlemen.
versus fourth.
And the finals kind of shape up there.
Second.
It's second, third. It's quite clear.
Second versus third.
So yeah, Bet on Black finished third, didn't they? Finished third.
Third, yeah.
Late fall from grace
Third.
against this bowl team.
I just want to ask, what do you guys think of Bet on Black? Because all last week I heard everyone talking about Bet on Black. Oh, you know, I actually heard one contestant say, well, I won't even bother mentioning, that they were thinking of tanking in the last round so they didn't have to face Bet on Black.
The only theory behind that would
What's
be...
the thing with... No, the question I'm asking... Don't answer me a theory on what that... give me an answer.
I'll give you an answer.
Why
Bet on
everyone's
Black
scared of Bet on
isn't
Black?
that great. Year of Tiger is weaker than Bet on Black. So you'd rather play Year of the Tiger.
Finished top.
Well, we just went through the stats here.
But, but you don't know how many trades Bet on Black. He can come out with 2 trades.
Oh,
Could have
well,
300
news, I've spoken to Bet on Black. He's got 4 trades. so-
Collusion.
And
Four
has he got
trades.
money in the bank though?
Oh, well, I don't know that. But
I might think... I don't know. I'm going to wait until the team's announced tonight before I say who wins. Because I've got some information too on both of you. So, depending on who's in and out tonight, will I make that decision?
yeah, okay, we can always come
Let's
back here.
revisit this.
You know, no, okay, if I had to pick one, I'd say Bet on Black. Just Bet on Black, just going on, but just because you, I don't know, you were so scared of him last
I
week.
thought
That's
that was
fair
going to
enough,
be
I think.
under the table.
Yeah.
But anyways,
So that's your thorough review.
I think Bet on Black, because I've actually had a look at his team last week.
so Palmy will be back on the street.
But I want to issue a challenge out there right now for the Supercoach world.
Yeah.
I want to take on Bet on Black right now, this week.
Bring it, Bet on
Well,
Black. Where are you?
Well, let's change the qualifying final. I'm happy to take him on. I'm not scared of him. I don't want to wait till the grand final. I want to take him on right now, Bet on Black. Are you watching?
well,
That went perfectly described. Nice work.
what you could do is just pretty much check your score against his. Make yourself feel better.
Poor man's way of doing it, though, isn't it? Yeah, just
It doesn't have the same
little
feel,
little
though.
comfort. Yeah.
Actually, if you want to go into yours, let me actually look at the teams and I'll make a proper one.
You can go out there and make a phone call to Bet on Black if you want.
No,
Bring him in.
what? Just I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Looked at the players, and I'm probably going to swap to Barak's Talented Duds. Because if you look at the midfielder, he's got more of a midfield.
Again, the
more, that's a word. More, he's got more of a midfield. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got more of a midfield
Yeah.
than Bet on Black, who has people like Ryan Parker.
Ryan Parker.
What's his name? Parker.
Luke Thompson. Yeah,
Luke Parker
That's the
in
guy.
his midfield. He's got
It's a no-no.
he's got another one that I wouldn't even have in there. He's got. But then you look at Brex. He's got Penalty. He's got Rockcliffe. He's got Kennedy. Just big numbers. And if they all have, at least some of them have a good day out.
Yeah, this brings me to the again a pretty huge matchup, first versus fourth, and Year of the Tiger has done really well in finishing on top. His record is 15-2. He finished with 40,841 points thus far to his name, which ranks him in the top 14,000. But his 6-week average is a little bit disturbing. It's only 2,269. You compare that to Palmy, he's averaging 2,340, so that's about an 80-point differential there. What a
6 trades left too.
where's that voice coming from? Palmy finished fourth on the back of a wonderful second half of the season. Ever since the bye, he's really turned it on, and he's come from never. Where did you come from? 10, 11,
India.
10 to 11.
India.
10
Jeez.
to, well, pretty much like 10 to 11. Yeah,
11th
quite a
or
while.
yeah, something like that, and you've just gone straight through in the rankings. But
Can I say there was people that questioned my tactics at the start too.
yeah, who were they?
What's the purpose of Palmy being there? Not here.
Anyway,
I'm
enough of
trying
him.
to get-
Year of the Tiger. So he has really disappointed. He's always a bridesmaid in these things. Never actually turns out to be the bride. He was my early tip to take out the Courts Camels Cup. And actually, let's look at all of our tips right now to gain an understanding of who we thought would take out the 2014 Camels Cup. For the record, I'm going to nominate, what's his name? The Year of the Tiger. He's been a preliminary finalist beaten by myself in 2012. Last year, of course, he got beaten in the grand final by Courts Camels. This year, he's ready to exact revenge.
I was just going to say that Smokey to win is fluff.
The fluff.
Bad year last year.
Shocking.
You know, like anyone, if you have such a bad year, you're going to come back stronger than that. You can do everything you can. You know,
Wow. Think of West Coast when they finished second last.
Exactly. You're not going to keep falling. You know, it's a funny kind of game, Superbets. You're not going to keep falling.
He can't fall any further.
No, he can't fall.
He can finish last.
He can finish last, but
He
trust
can
me, you keep an eye out for. I'm telling you now, keep an eye out for Fluff. He's coming.
Who do you think will take out the title? Enough from you.
Again, Courts Camel. We'll see him go again. The other way. But he's looking strong again this year.
Well, there's some revelations there. I can't believe Palmy predicted belly button fluff, although he's living up to his name quite well at this stage. He's finished in 6th. That's a great performance from Darren. But Year of the Tiger, as you can see, he's living up to all expectations, finishing on top. Palmy, as I said, he struggled before the bye, but since then he's really lifted his game. He's gone from 66,000 overall to about 21,000, which goes a long way to explaining why he cemented himself in the top 4. Even though he's only ranked top 7 for points scored this season. Let me just shuffle over here. Closer look at each team's unique players shows you that Year of the Tiger is Bartel and Palmageddon Simpson. So Bartel, I've thrown it through the magic formula there, and he's up by 12, 107 to 95. Burgoyne, again, I don't know why people are selecting Burgoyne. 91 points against Shannon Hearn. What a left field selection he's been. He's projected to score 96 this round. Steve Johnson, 95 points this round. I'd hasten to say that might even be a little bit less with the Crowley factor. You could even get a 60 or a 70.
Tommy Rockcliffe.
Tommy Rockcliffe. I do not like Tommy Rockcliffe.
Thought a bloke like this, with a physique like that, plays AFL footy. He's accurate today, he's on.
As you can see there, he is there in action. 118, what a gun he's been this year. Mark Murphy, here's another one who's struggled. He's for the Year of the Tiger. All Carlton players have struggled this year, particularly Mark Murphy, and like the audacity to name their child with a C, a Mark with a C. I don't know what's going on there. Pretty much, yeah. 100 projection for this round against Nat Fyfe, and he's really shown some great form of late. Brownlow kind of favourite, if you know what I mean. But he's only projected to get 93 this round. I think it must be something to do with the Cats. Who would be tagging him? Who cares? And then we're going to go to Rory Sloane for the Year of the Tiger, 96 versus Cochin. He's done well for you the second half of the year. Goddard for the Year of the Tiger versus Liberatore, and what a gun he's turned out to be. And if you look at the 8th midfielder for Year of the Tiger, it's Lewis Taylor.
Who's that?
Well, I've got Lewis Taylor in my team. Well, again, Lewis Taylor, I don't know who he is. He's done pretty well as a first-year rookie. But to have him in your starting 8 midfield, Year of the Tiger, you should be ashamed by finishing top. Against Robbie Gray, and also you should be ashamed as well. He's a forward at the end of the day. You're saying you have some trades up your sleeve.
Oh, man.
Year of the Tiger, take note.
That's Year Tiger in trade.
Who knows? Who knows?
We'll translate that for you. See the
I'll bet who is it? John Court.
John Court, yeah.
He got his phone number.
He's probably on the beach. Now, Shane Mumford, I think he is. Now, anyone called Shane has a pretty good chance of scoring highly in this competition, although he's only projected to get 99 this round. It must be his average against... who's GWS playing? I have no idea. There we are. You can see the draw there. Must be their game against North Melbourne up at Spotless. Doesn't average very well against North. Might be the Goldstein factor. Who knows? And Natanui. That's a good selection by yourself, especially with Dean Cox probably a bit uncertain to play this week after his almost broken jaw, courtesy of Ty Vickery there. 94 averaged. But that has a lot to do with his very poor form over the last couple of years. But without Dean Cox in the team, he may well get a little bit higher than that. And then finally, Year of the Tiger, starting forward of Lance Franklin. Not a big fan of him, but he's projected to get 119 this round. So a little bit of a saving grace. But Stefan Martin, everybody, I mean, your final can the applause. Final selection there on your forward line, and John does not have Stefan Martin, so I don't know what happened there. And Stefan Martin, wow, what a game! What a season it's turned out for him this year without Matthew Leuenberger. He's projected to only get to 91 this round, maybe because his average against Adelaide is only 58. When all is said and done, this game comes down to these unique players. Palmy, I've got you scoring 886 from these unique players, and I've got John Court scoring 884.
Jesus.
So it's a flip of the coin game, based on the numbers though, and a couple of the players. A little bit uncertain this round. I'm going to select Palmageddon to take out Year of the Tiger. The fourth and final game is Belly Button Fluff. How did he make it? I'm not sure how he made it.
I predicted him.
He's done remarkably well, and he's playing up against who's this Nemesis character? I don't know who he is, but he's lucky to be there as well.
The league at the start of the year.
Round one. Right? Yeah.
No, he was second for like most of the year.
Yeah, he's a sharp.
Does he have any trades?
He found his nemesis. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Does he have any trades though?
No.
And
Take note of that, Darren. For me personally, I think Fluff. He has the runs on the board, the trades in the bank, and the fluff in the tummy. But anyone else is wanting to weigh in on this game?
Is this the first game?
This is 6th versus 7th.
This is the Friday night special.
Yeah, no, I've got something to say on this week's Friday, but
Oh, the Friday night game.
yeah.
We're not focusing on the footy games.
I just wanted to talk about.
We did say we would not have this guy back.
I just wanted to finish up that game because I wanted to talk about something about Friday night.
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh, you want to finish off the next game?
Sorry.
You got to finish off that game.
No, the game's finished off.
Okay.
Fluff by
I just wanted to throw it out there. Who are the most common players? Because it's such a big week. And Friday night, the first game, not many people want to trade out before Friday. You know, you want to keep some cards close to
Up
you.
your sleeve, yeah.
So you got Richmond and Essendon. So who are some common players that people are looking to get in?
Dusty.
I think maybe Dustin Martin at this time of year if you don't already have him.
Trent Cotchin, I think.
Cotchin, yeah, he's pretty cheap. Goddard even, maybe if you don't have him because he would have dropped a bit.
It could be a finals wildcard of Jake Carlisle, perhaps, that Bjork mentioned earlier in the green room.
Is any big injuries from Richmond? Oh, well, nobody would have Conker.
Who's Conker?
Any injuries from Richmond or
What a dog act that was, by the way. But anyway, we'll get to that a bit later on.
Richmond or Essendon? Any big injuries that people were like, oh, I got to trade before Friday? Nothing really. Joe Watson might be back.
No, he's not.
Okay. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. If there's anyone out there that wanted.
No.
Alright, our next segment, which is our three players, our best pickup of the year, our worst pickup, and our worst trade of the year.
Oh.
Anyway, if you've just joined us, it looks like Palmy has been abducted by aliens or something along those lines, but whatever the case, he's gone. And one could argue that he really wasn't here in the first place with some of the content he's been able to spit out this show. But regardless, as I said, I favour him to get over the line, move straight into the prelim. Burak, your favourite in the end to also get to the prelim. By the look of it, I'm probably going to get to the prelim as well. And I'm not sure about Fluff's chances past the Nemesis, but good luck to all parties concerned. Everyone in the minor finals as well. I hope you score a victory, including Dogma. Sorry once again. It's been an emotional show. Thank you very much for joining us. You've joined us for Everyman's Fantasy, the finals edition. Your co-host, Burak Tamir. And of course, this man here, wherever he's gone. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.